Good, Rebel Gang. Okay, so y'all, I am finally coming to y'all with my questions and answers video, and I had a ring on my finger. I had 2 rings, but I don't know where it went. So I'm coming to y'all with my questions and answers finally, and right here on my phone is all the questions that I have from the day that I posted a questions and answers post on Instagram. So the first question here that I have for you guys is, how did you meet Queen? And it's right here if you guys can see. And to answer this like completely honest, 100% honest, it was like on like a Friday or Saturday. I was randomly in Columbus, you guys. Like I was just visiting my hometown on a random, this was like in like June, and I get like a random DM or a random phone call asking like, hey, we want to know if you're available today around 3. And I'm like, okay, yeah, for who? And they're like, for artist Queen Naija, YouTuber Queen Naija. And I'm like, who is that? You know, like no shade, like I love Queen Naija. This is like no shade at all. So I'm like, so I go on my phone, I look her up, and around the time that we started to work together, she had like 4 million followers on Instagram, like 3.8 million followers. So I'm like, ooh, like this looks really interesting. Like I just was like here for it as soon as I went to her page, and I'm like studying her because anytime I get like a celebrity client, I always go and like study their makeup to like see what type of style they like. She was very simple. This before I even think she even got into like glam and stuff like that. So like I could just tell she like really simple glam with like a wing. So, you know, I pull up to the hotel she was staying in, and I go upstairs, and like, you know, she was just like so, it was Lee, of course, and it was Queen, and it was Clarence, and I walk in, and we just like, I had my chair, I had my light, and I was just like pumping, like I was just like, I had my like my gang face on, and I just like walk in, I set up my little makeup chair, I set up my little light, and I'm just like, you know, hi, I'm Rebel, what's your name? She was like, hi, I'm Queen. I'm like, nice to meet you, Lee, Clarence. Boom, we get to working. Fast forward, that's how I met Lee. I mean, that's how I met Queen. My homegirl, she hit me up when Queen was looking for a makeup artist. She showed her my page. She loved my work, and it's history since then. We've been loving each other ever since. What really inspired you to get into makeup? I've always been into like my looks. I've always like been into like my eyebrows, and ever since like high school, but like I really didn't have the chance to like express myself, because you know in high school like kids are like so mean and so cruel. So like I just wasn't, but like I did my eyebrows, but I used to like doing like very light. So like when I left high school and I was in college and like I started a whole new life, I just kind of like ventured into like testing different things like to help make me prettier, help make me look more flawless in person. So I started to get into makeup. I went to the Walmart, your closest family Walmart, and I bought like this $5 foundation. I just like literally started playing, and then like all my friends convinced me like you should do it. My friend Samia like really encouraged me to like get into makeup. My best friend Marcus is the one who introduced me to makeup. So they just really influenced me to like, you know, perfect this craft, because this was like when makeup first started to take off. So they're like, get into it, perfect it, watch YouTube videos, and that's how I got into makeup. What do you value the most in a friendship? Something that I value the most in a friendship is honesty. Like, just be honest, you know what I mean? Because I'm a very honest person. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I feel when I feel that way. It might not be that in those 5 minutes, but it might be in 5 hours, but you're gonna know how I feel. Like, you know, so, or not even how I feel towards you, how I feel towards anything. I'ma always be honest with my friends. So honesty is the biggest thing, and trust. Those 2 things are very important. What's your type? It's like, nah, I just love a guy who is ambitious and honest, is what I'm gonna say. Period. When's your birthday? My birthday is September 21st. I'm a Virgo. You know, save the date, mark your calendars, because it's now a new holiday. Period. Is it hard being on tour for so long? It's not hard being on tour. It's different. I'm new to tour. I'm not gonna say everyone's new to tour, but anyways, so for me, no, it's not being hard on tour. It's just you have to get accustomed to different things, and I'm very good at camouflaging. I'm very good at like getting used to change, or I'm very good at like just, you know, a switch of flow. So it wasn't hard for me at all. It's different things you have to get accustomed to, but this was honestly one of the biggest blessings, so I can't complain at all. Who taught you how to do makeup? Me, period. Who inspired you to become who you are today? I believe there's about 3 people in my life who has inspired me. My grandmother, my mother, and I have a mentor who played a really big part of my life. His name is Ezra. I met him when I was younger, and like the boys, and it was like this program called like the Big Brother Big Sister program. I met him when I was like 12, and he had like a huge impact on my life. So like shout out to Ezra. We don't really talk much. We have a great relationship, but ever since I've been like doing my thing and like just finding my way through life and just learning different things about myself and life, we've been like, we'll talk like once a year, but he plays a huge part of my life, as long with, of course, my grandmother and my mother. A lot of questions on here saying, what celebrities have you worked for? What celebrities have you done? I don't know. I just know that I'm trying to do Rihanna's face, period. And I work with Queen, period. How's living in LA? I'm gonna be honest, living in LA has been one of the greatest experiences that has came to me. I moved to LA like 2.5, 3 years ago. This is gonna be a different video for a different day, but I've learned a lot of things in LA as well. So I'm gonna just say LA has been great to me, and everyone's experience in LA is like totally different, but mine has been amazing so far. How long have you been a makeup artist? I've been a makeup artist for 5 years in January, period. Did you go to beauty school? I did not go to beauty school, you guys. I did not go to beauty school. I'm self-taught. How's hanging with the Spicy Gang? I love them. Where are you from? I am from Columbus, Ohio. Gang, gang, okay? How old are you? How old were you when you first started makeup? I believe, if I've been doing makeup for almost like 4.5, 5 years, and I'm 20, you almost got me. I've been doing makeup, ooh, I can't tell y'all that. I mean, can't tell you because you're gonna know how old I am. What's one of my bad habits? Great question. I am a huge procrastinator. Like you guys, like one of my biggest flaws is procrastination. Like I procrastinate so bad. It's not even funny. Are you single? Ready to mingle, child. What's up? You got somebody for me? How many siblings do you have? I have a lot of siblings. I grew up with, I have 3 sisters that my mother had, and my mom was with a guy for a really long time, so I also have another sister that grew up with me. So technically I have 4 who I grew up with, but on my father's side I have so many to count. I have, oh, don't get me started. So I have a lot of siblings, but Anastasia, Karina, Rainaya, and Najee are the 4 that I grew up with. Love y'all so much. Love y'all so much. I'm in Texas right now, so I feel like I would just like, you know, I gotta talk like this. Would you ever come to the UK? Hell yeah. Book me in the UK and I'm there, period. If you could do anything other than be an MUA, makeup artist, what would it be? A hairstylist. I know that sounds like too easy, but like, I really love doing, like, I really like get into doing my hair. And okay, maybe not a hairstylist, okay, like a dermatologist. So like an esthetician. So like a dermatologist, someone who like specializes in skin, or like, you know, something in that field, because I really love skin. Do I want kids? I really do want kids. I really want a boy and a girl. No time soon. I'm Rihanna's voice. I got lots of work to do, honey. How did makeup become my passion? When they start paying the bills, girl, when them checks start coming in, I was like, oh, so I can really make money. So that's how. Have you ever worked in a salon? I have worked in a salon. I've tried a few different salons. Shout out to those people who, you know, were willing to let me work in a salon, but I'm not a salon type of guy. But yes, I have. Somebody said we need to know the full story of my brushes. So the story of my brushes is I went to LA. I begged Lee to go to LA. I went to LA for Halloween. We flew out I flew from LA to Philly, from Philly to like, what city was we in? Virginia, I don't even know. And in the process of that, I be lagging, like I be doing the most when I get off the plane, because like, I'm a diva, I can do that. So like, I was just doing the most, and I got to my makeup bag and it was kind of like open, and like my brushes was gone, and I have like I had this like leather zipper upper. Speaking of that, I need to call them so I can get that check. But I had this like leather zipper with like all my beautiful brushes that I miss so dearly, and I went inside and they weren't there, and that was the first thing I noticed, because they sit on like top. So they weren't there, and I just like started crying and like just being a wimp and you know, so that's like kind of like a really quick story. What are some makeup tips that you have for us? Let me see. Always make sure you prep the skin. Skin is very important for makeup tips. Make sure that you just go in with the skin. Like Queen's favorite part when I do her makeup is her skin prep. I hydrate her skin with moisturizer, like 2 different moisturizers. I prime it, I spray it with like milk water. I do the most before I like apply any type of makeup or foundation to any of my clients. So like I think a great makeup tip, I'm gonna just leave you guys with one, is just always make sure you prep the skin really well. What do you love the most about makeup? You can enhance features that aren't as enhanced without makeup, you know? So it's like, it gives you a chance to kind of just feel sexier and feel more beautiful and just feel like your inner self, you know? So I just love that makeup brings out a lot of inner that we have inside of us without our makeup. So how did you become Queen's makeup artist? Because I'm the baddest. How was your childhood? That's gonna be a really long answer. I do want to answer that for you guys, but I think that'd be like on another video because I don't want to really get off like too much off topic and bore people. So I'll definitely keep that question in mind for you guys. Do you consider Queen as just a client or family? She's more than my client. She's a family, she's a friend, and all just a short amount of time because like it's just always a connection. Like it's just a blessing. Goals for the future. My goals for the future is to have like to sell out makeup seminars all over the country, all over the world. Like that's my goal. Like I want it to be like this guru, this makeup guru that people are just dying to have in their city to teach them techniques and different, you know, like I just want to keep growing and keep mastering my craft so that I can be very inspiring to the new generation. Is it hard traveling and being away from home? Yes, very hard. The hardest thing is living out of a suitcase. So what age did you know you were gay? I think I was like, woo, Chile. Woo, jazz. Like, to be honest, like 10. Child, I was out there double dutching with the girls like, what's up? I'm next. Why you so bomb? Aw, thank you so much. What's your dream vacation? Dubai. What are some of your insecurities? That is a great question. I think you guys deserve to know some of my insecurities. One of my biggest insecurities is, I don't want to say it! Oh my god. Okay, so one of my biggest insecurities is, this is so weird, it's so awkward. Okay, so I've never been like fat. My weight has just always been like up and down, just because like how inactive or active I can be in a season. So like, you know, like when I was in college, like I gained like a lot of weight, like a little bit. Like I was just like this little chubby little thing. And I had got like man boobs, and like I try to work out as much as possible. They've toned up a lot. But like if you're my close friend or if you know me, like it's just something I've always struggled with because like I started college when I was like 17. So like I instantly gained that weight, and it's just been an insecurity of mine because these titties they're just not sexy. I targeted that area because it was just a really big insecurity. What's something about yourself that you wouldn't change for anyone? My personality. I would not change my personality for anyone ever. Are you an introverted or extroverted person? I think I'm extroverted because like I'm very just like boom, like in your face, like say what I gotta say, like, you know. How do you deal with haters and negativity? I think at a very young age I dealt with negativity and like I guess you could call them haters because I've always just been different growing up in like the projects. Like I've always just like wanted to dye my hair. I've always wanted to like dress different. Even when like we didn't have money, I always like found a way to like be different, like cut up my clothes, and like I've always just dealt with like negativity. So like now that I'm older, like it really does not faze me at all. And I know like a lot of people might say that, but like it kind of like I don't really see like the negativity, or I really don't pay attention to haters at all because I've got so accustomed to it. So like it's just like kind of like a, what do you love about God? I love that, you can ask him for anything, and if you show him your consistency and show him your love that you have for him, he's going to make sure what you're asking for is being granted, as long as you're showing consistency to him and to what you're asking for. I just love that anytime I talk to him about something or I pray about something, because I don't ask for much, if I show effort to show him that I'm really consistent and I really want this, he definitely puts it right there for me. What's your fear? We ain't never scared, never. Wait, is that a song? No, I think that's you could never ever. I'm really not scared of much at all. Tips for other makeup artists is: stay very consistent, clean your brushes, mind your business. How did you become a celebrity makeup artist? Because I can be totally honest, when I first started doing makeup, I knew that strategically getting the attention that you need is going to basically, with social media being as powerful as it is, working with those people that a lot of people look up to or that influence a lot of people. So I started to like reach out to a lot of influencers and a lot of like these Instagram models and stuff like that. And with me doing their makeup, it kind of caught the attention of like certain celebrities. I set like different goals for myself. I stayed consistent and I worked towards a style that I know celebrities liked. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't know what happened to my camera, but I just worked on perfecting my craft the way like a lot of celebrities like really like their makeup. So are you gay? Child, what? I'm getting a lot of how old are you questions. Do you feel comfortable or intimidated when you first do celebrities' makeups? I feel this alter ego come out because I always make sure that no matter who I meet, I don't care if I meet Beyonce one day, like, and I know this might sound crazy. No, I'm not gonna say her because her fan base is crazy. So if I meet Rihanna, like I want to, I'm definitely gonna let her know how much I love her. But like when I first meet celebrities, I definitely make sure like, we here, like I'm treating you just like a regular normal person, because clearly like, you're hiring me for a reason, so I have to show you that we're on the we're on the same level right now, baby. We regular. We behind closed doors. No, I don't get nervous, and no, I don't get intimidated at all. I just make sure I put on my game face, you know? Are you dating anyone? What was it like growing up on the South Side? I grew up in Columbus on two different sides of towns. I grew up on like the west side and I grew up on like the south side. So I was like back and forth. But growing up on the south side was like, I loved growing up on the south side. It's nothing on the south side at all. I just loved living with my grandma. I loved growing up in the house that my grandma owns. Living on the south side, I think, kept me motivated. It kept me ambitious. It kept me like striving to want to like see better in life and see more in life and just to keep going. And it kept me very humble, which is like one of my best traits that I have, is just being humble. So growing up on the south side kept me like very humble. And I know that's not going into depth, but you know. Do you need to use an oil with soap to clean makeup brushes so they don't get dry? The way I clean my makeup brushes is I get some Tide dishwashing like laundry detergent and like some Dawn like soap for like the dishes, and I just dip them in there and I just clean it really good. What advice do you have for local entrepreneurs that are trying to be successful? I would say number one thing is stay consistent, set goals and make sure you accomplish those goals, money management, and mind your business and stay in your lane and play your role, period. How does it feel for your career to be taking off right in front of your eyes? I can't grasp it. Like, it doesn't feel surreal sometimes. Like, it don't feel real. It just, like, I don't know. Like, it's just amazing. It's a blessing. And I'm just, like, I try to keep up with it just as fast as it's taking off. So it's just truly a blessing. Thank you so much. What advice would you give a girl who only likes simple makeup? Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Have you ever had your heart broken? Yes, I have had my heart broken. My first boyfriend, child, I went through so much, honey, like, and I was a young fish, like, I just dealt with the most, and I just had my heart broken. I was just so naive, and I was just so, I honestly think ever since then, I haven't been, like, the same. And I was young, but, like, I had my heart broke. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 more questions. How's your relationship with your mother? My relationship with my mother is the best that it has ever been in its entire life right now, which is amazing, which is a blessing. I could call her for anything. I could talk to her about anything almost. So yeah, I really love my mom. I'm so blessed to have her. How old were you when you lost your virginity, and was it to a boy or a girl? Ooh, y'all nosy. I lost my virginity like when I was like in 9th grade, and it was with a guy. I've never had sex with a girl. So does that still make me a virgin? And yeah. 1 more question. Somebody said, are you a top or a bottom? I'm not masculine, but I'm not like feminine. I'm just like in the middle, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know. Alright, y'all, that's the questions and the answers for now. If you guys want to know more answers to some questions, then like send me some questions and answers under these comments, you guys. I really love you guys. If you like this video, please like it, share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Alright, y'all, I'm out.